Stop. Before you spray one more chemical in your yard, watch this. Last summer, a single mosquito bite at my daughter's birthday party sent a guest to the ER with a severe allergic reaction. That night changed everything. What if the solution wasn't in a toxic spray can, but already growing in the world's most exclusive gardens? I'm about to expose the 10 plants that 5-star resorts guard as trade secrets. Plants so powerful, they create invisible force fields against mosquitoes. And you can start growing them this weekend. Welcome to Ivy Circle Gardeners, where we reveal what the professionals don't want you discovering. If you're done being a mosquito's dinner and ready for real solutions, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell, because we're exposing game-changing secrets weekly. Drop a like if you've ever canceled outdoor plans because of mosquitoes. You're not alone, and today that ends. I've ranked these from impressive to absolutely nuclear-level effective. You must stay until number 1 because this plant is so powerful, the U.S. military studied it for soldier protection. Plus, I'm revealing a military-grade layering technique that multiplies effectiveness by 300%. But first, a plant hiding in plain sight that most gardeners completely misunderstand. Plant 10, Marigolds. That $2 flower everyone ignores. It's producing pyrethrum, the exact compound in $30 commercial repellents. You've been walking past liquid gold. Here's what changes everything. NASA research proved marigolds repel mosquitoes from 10 feet away. One border protects your entire patio. Plant them 6 inches apart in full sun, water only when dry. And here's the twist, poor soil makes them stronger. Your worst dirt creates your best defense. But this next plant doesn't just repel mosquitoes, it scrambles their entire nervous system. Plant 9, Lavender. Mosquitoes experience lavender like humans experience a fire alarm at 3 a.m. The linalool compound creates sensory chaos in their systems. I discovered this from a French gardener who hasn't touched bug spray in 3 decades. His secret? Romans figured this out 2,000 years ago, using lavender in baths for pest control, not just fragrance. Plant in full sun with 18-inch spacing. The killer detail: let soil dry completely between waterings. Overwatering kills lavender faster than freezing. Use it for cooking, stress relief, and mosquito annihilation simultaneously. But our next plant is backed by research that will shock you. Plant 8, Catnip. Iowa State University dropped a bombshell. Catnip is 10 times more effective than DEET. The chemical industry doesn't want you knowing this. While cats lose their minds over nepentolactone, mosquitoes flee like their lives depend on it, because they do. Indigenous peoples burned dried catnip around camps for centuries. Science finally caught up to ancient wisdom. Plant in containers because it spreads aggressively. Full sun, terrible soil, zero maintenance. Make in containers or use root barriers because peppermint conquers territory. Partial shade, consistent moisture. Make mojitos, tea, and natural repellent by steeping leaves in witch hazel. But this next plant is so powerful, some regions actually restrict it. Plant 5, Tansy. Medieval cooks wrapped meat in tansy to preserve it before refrigeration existed. The thujone compound is that intense. Mosquito experts both fear and respect this plant. Check local regulations before planting. Tansy can dominate ecosystems, which proves its power. Small amounts create massive protection zones. Full sun, well-draining soil, strategic placement upwind from living spaces. Hang dried bundles in doorways for year-round barriers. But if tansy feels extreme, this next plant delivers serious protection with zero risk. Plant 4, Basil. Your pasta herb is a triple-threat mosquito destroyer: eugenol, linalool, and citronella working in concert. Every time you harvest for dinner, you're releasing fresh waves of protective compounds. An automatic defense system activated by cooking. Plant after last frost. Provide consistent water, pinch flowers, full sun for maximum oil production. African blue basil and lemon basil excel at pest control. Holy basil contains maximum eugenol. Plant multiple varieties for culinary diversity and impenetrable protection. But this next plant combines gourmet flavor with military-grade mosquito destruction. Plant 3. Rosemary. The oils that make rosemary perfect for roasted potatoes, camphor, cineole, alpha-pinene, create invisible barriers mosquitoes cannot cross. Mediterranean cultures have known this for millennia, burning rosemary branches at gatherings for pest-free aromatherapy. Throw fresh sprigs on barbecue coals for dual-purpose magic. Full sun, minimal water. Here's the secret. Stress makes rosemary more powerful. Heat and drought intensify aromatic oils. Stop babying it. Let it struggle. Harvest year-round. Use woody stems as grilling skewers. But for zero-maintenance professional-grade protection, this is unbeatable. Plant 2. Citronella grass. Not the fake imposters at big-box stores, real citronella grass. The source of the entire citronella industry. Commercial candles use diluted synthetic versions of oils from this grass. You're getting pure, concentrated, pharmaceutical-grade mosquito destruction. Full sun, regular water, impressive clumps that release oils with every breeze. Container grow in cold climates. Harvest leaves for homemade repellent or crush and apply directly. Fresh, lemony, infinitely superior to chemicals. But nothing, absolutely nothing, compares to number 1. Plant 1. American beautyberry. This is what luxury resorts hide from you. The U.S. military studied beautyberry for developing soldier repellents in tropical war zones. Calicarpinol and intermediol exist nowhere else in nature. These molecules create 15 to 20-foot protection domes, an invisible force field disguised as an ornamental shrub. Here's what separates beautyberry from everything else. It destroys mosquitoes, ticks, fire ants, and chiggers simultaneously. Broader protection than any commercial product on Earth. People sit within 10 feet during peak season without a single bite, even in swamps. Beautyberry evolved in extreme wetland mosquito pressure, developing nuclear-level defenses to survive. Now that protection is yours. Grows in soggy clay or sandy drought, sun or shade, zero fertilizer, zero pest control. Fall brings stunning purple berries. Crush fresh leaves for direct application or boil for natural spray. Indigenous peoples used this for centuries. Modern testing proves it beats commercial alternatives. Now, the bonus strategy that doubles effectiveness, layered defense. Military strategy applied to your garden. Create overlapping protection zones with complementary plants working in concert. Citronella grass or beautyberry as primary barriers. Basil and rosemary near entrances for contact activation. Lavender and marigolds as secondary rings. Different plants activate at different times and conditions. Combined, they create 24/7 adaptive protection. A Florida landscape architect uses this for million-dollar estates. 95% mosquito reduction. The secret is overlapping protection zones with zero weak spots. These 10 plants transform mosquito battlegrounds into peaceful sanctuaries. Summer barbecues where guests remember food, not bites. Patio reading without buzzing interruptions. Every plant delivers beauty, fragrance, culinary value, wildlife habitat, and pest management. Years of dividends from one investment. If this exposed even one solution you'd never considered, smash that like button to help others discover these secrets. Subscribe with notifications because Ivy Circle Gardeners constantly reveals money-saving solutions that actually work. Which plan are you trying first? Comment below. I read everything and create follow-up videos from your experiences. Until next time, keep growing naturally and reclaim your mosquito-free paradise.